All right, guys, so today we're going to start solving multi-step inequalities, very similar to solving multi-step equations. The only thing you need to remember is if you have to divide or multiply by a negative to solve your problem, you're going to need to flip over that inequality. All right, so let's get going on this guy here. Some people like to put up the walls. If you do, certainly go ahead and do so. We need to get to this y isolated. We first need to move the 7. We look in front, it's a plus. The opposite of plusing is to minus. What you do to the left, you do to the right. You bring down this, well, opposites cancel. We bring down this minus y over 6. We keep the inequality as it is. We just added or subtracted. That does not change anything. I need to get rid of this negative 1/6, which is in a denominator. So I'm going to need to multiply each side through by -6. And this is where you pause and you say to yourself, hey, I'm multiplying by a negative, which means my inequality needs to do a flip. The -6 will cancel, leaving us with y on this side. And then 2 times -12, and the -6 will be -12. I'm giving you the answer there. Going ahead to shade this, we put -12 here. We have an open circle because we don't have the or equal to. The mouth is open towards the variable, saying our variable is bigger than -12. Where are things bigger? They're bigger to the right. All right, you try your turn and compare it to the key in Schoology in today's folder. Let's try this one here. We need to get to that v, so we're going to go ahead and first move this -4. We're going to do the opposite and add. And when you add and subtract, your inequality sign stays exactly the way that it should, that you see it to begin with, so nothing changes. -8, +4 gets us to a -4. V is being multiplied by 2. The opposite of multiplying is to divide. And what you do to the left, you do to the right. I am dividing, so I take that pause and say, am I dividing by a negative? And the answer is no, we're dividing by +2, so we keep the inequality the way we see it. These two cancel, and we get v is greater than or equal to -2. There's our -2. This time we have a closed circle, and this one's also saying the variable is bigger. The mouth is open towards the v. The -2, where are things bigger? They're bigger towards the right. Okay, now we've got a situation where we've got variables on both sides. I would suggest always move the x first, and always keep your x's positive. This way you don't have to worry about flipping an inequality. So instead of subtracting 6x over here, I'm definitely going to subtract the 2x first, because that keeps the x's positive. All right, opposites cancel on the right, you get 11. +6x, -2x, you're going to wind up with a +4x, and we bring down this -5. Add the 5 over. These guys cancel. We get 4x is less than 16. We're almost done. We need to go ahead and divide through by 4. Because we're dividing by a positive number, the inequality does not flip. And we get x is less than 4. We go to 4 on our number line. We have an open circle. Now it's saying x is less. The mouth is open towards the 4, saying 4 is bigger than any x that we can come by. So where x is smaller than 4, that would be to the left. Again, you try your turn one. Check your answer against the key. All right, let's take a look at this guy. Before I put up the wall or anything, I'm just going to go ahead and do this distribution, break down those parentheses. And we get 8b minus 3 is greater than 8b plus 3. All right, let's go ahead. We might want to put up a wall at this point. Let's go ahead and subtract those 8b's out. What you do to the left, you do to the right. And what I notice is that when opposites cancel, I'm left with no variable, and I'm left with the statement, -3 is greater than +3. Well, how can -3 be bigger than 3? That is a false statement. It is untrue, which means here there is no solution. For no solution, you wouldn't color your number line in at all. All right, go ahead. Try this guy over here. Actually, I'm going to do this one because it does have a different outcome. Let's go ahead, do the distribution. That's less than or equal to 7 plus 10W. I'm going in to subtract out the variables. And if you like the wall, certainly put that up there. What's going to happen here is our variables are all going to cancel out again. Now we're left with the statement -2 is less than or equal to 7. This is true. It is a true statement. If you run into a true statement, then you're going to have infinite solutions. And for the number line, that means any solution would work. So you would just color in the entire number line. All right, so let's try this one over here. I'm going to start with the distribution. I'm not doing anything to the left side at this point, keeping the inequality. 2 times 5x is 10x. 2 times 3 is 6. And then we bring down the plus 20. Let's combine these like terms over here. So we're just rewriting the left side again, not doing anything to it. 6 plus 20 is a total of 26. It's at this point I need to start moving things to the opposite side, so I'll put the wall up there. And like I said, let's keep our x's positive. So I'm definitely going to add the 6x to the right to keep my x's positive so I don't have to worry about flipping the inequality sign. Since I'm gathering my x's on the right, we're going to go ahead and subtract 26 from both sides. Opposites cancel. We've got minus 16 is less than or equal to 16x. Divide through by 16. And we get x on this side, -1 on this side. So we put our -1 on our number line. We definitely have a closed circle because of this are equal to. The mouth is open towards the x, saying x is bigger than -1. Well, where are things bigger? To the right. All right, and again, try this one. Check your answer against the key. These are two. You're going to come up with a no solution and an infinite solution. Try these on your own. Check that against the key. You can always go back in the video to watch what I did on these problems right here on problem number 4. I just want you to try some on your own. This last problem here, what we're going to do, we're just going to start combining up like terms. Let's get a good color. Let's do green. These are like on the same side of the wall. If they're on the same side of the wall, we just do a combination of like terms. So that's going to get us 3x plus 8 is greater than minus 4x plus 29. I want to keep my variables positive, so we're going to go ahead and add 4x. What you do to the right, you do to the left. Opposites cancel. We're left with 29 on the right side. 3x and 4x is 7x plus 8. Subtracting 8 from both sides. We get 7x is greater than 21. Then that final division, we're dividing by a positive, so the inequality stays. And we get x is greater than 3. So let's go ahead and put an open circle. The mouth is open towards the x, saying x is bigger, and x is bigger towards the right. All right, so that concludes our lesson on multi-step equation. Try the extra ones. As always, ask if you have any questions. Thanks.